The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing. Check.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play on the football, and Watt was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down. This one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 34. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 21.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Hey, watch it. Shoot. Watch the safety creep. 19 right. Cover 19.
Now Jones on first down, looking for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Down right around the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing Jones. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he is all the way up past the 25. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, here's Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jones now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Talk about a young man who's been living up to the hype. Nick Bosa, 9 sacks in the regular season 2019, but really turned his game up for the postseason. Had 4 in their run to the Super Bowl with the 49ers. This guy plays with such passion, such strength, and a huge football IQ. Seems to understand where plays are going to go even before the ball is snapped.
That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20! I got you. 11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Taking a shot for... Complete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tarvarius Moore. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones, and he finds Penny. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Gay's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert An 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Come on now, let's go. Been there, done that.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one complete to Jordan Reed. The 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan Reed, 76 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones throwing on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for... He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Jones. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Here's Jones operating from the gun. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. 54.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
21.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
21. Hey, gun.
throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Jones now to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, watch it. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Off play action. Jones. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
65.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Here we go. 180. 6.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll move the chains.
Raheem Mostert